Hi everyone, this is Dave from DailyTechTV, and I've got a really good question here from B-Tech Talk, who asks, Mac Mini or a custom build PC with better specs or better specification for editing? Now, first of all, you haven't said whether it's photo editing or video editing, but the answer is more or less the same for both of those purposes. And you've sort of answered the question yourself. So sorry if I'm pointing out the obvious, but Mac Mini is an entry-level introduction to the Mac platform. It's a great way if you're thinking of switching to come in at a low price point, use your existing monitor and keyboard and mouse, get Mac OS X up and running and really experience Mac OS X as it's intended to be. The Mac Mini, and I've got one in my studio, is fine for doing Photoshop and the occasional video editing. I often advise people, if you're producing videos using iMovie up to about 4, maybe 5 minutes in length, then a Mac Mini is fine. Yes, it's going to take longer when you export or save the movie, but it is absolutely capable of doing those jobs. And then for all the other tasks, such as email, internet surfing, word processing, etc., perfectly suited for it. You've said here though, in your question, Mac Mini or a better spec'd PC. So you're going to build your own custom PC to a better specification than the Mac Mini. So it's sort of an obvious answer that the better spec PC is going to perform better. The downside is, from my point of view, that you're not going to be running Mac OS X on it unless you're building a Hackintosh. But a lot of people say Windows 7 is fine, and it is. It's a nice stable platform nowadays. So if you build a custom built PC to a better specification, put some video editing software on there and Photoshop, it's going to perform better than the entry level or the sort of entry introduction to Mac OS X, which is the Mac Mini. So weigh up the pros and cons. If you spend a little bit more than a Mac Mini, and rephrase your question and say to me iMac or an equal specification PC, then the answer or the recommendation is going to be to go for the iMac. So great question. Thank you very much for posing it. If you've got any new questions, leave them in the comments section below, or you can email me if you want. Email your questions to geekanoids@gmail.com. Put Tech Q&A in the subject line so it makes it easier for me to find, and I will try and answer them in a future video. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.